Morning, everyone. Today, let's talk about something that we all try and do, even though it almost never works out. And that's multitasking our loyalty. In Matthew 6:24, Jesus makes a statement that is as direct as it gets. No one can serve two masters. Either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. To really get what Jesus is saying here, we have to look at the world that Jesus is speaking into. This verse comes right out of the middle of the Sermon on the Mount. Jesus wasn't talking to ultra-wealthy corporate executives. He was talking to ordinary, working-class people living under Roman occupation. Many of them were anxious about basic survival, food, clothing, and security. And when Jesus uses the word serve, he didn't mean picking up a part-time weekend job. He used slave master imagery on purpose. In the ancient world, a slave couldn't belong to two competing owners at once. It makes sense. Ownership was absolute. And then Jesus calls out exactly what the rival master is by name: mammon, or translated as money or wealth. He doesn't say money is inherently evil. He personifies it as a master. But why? Because money promises us things that only God can truly deliver: ultimate security, ultimate status, and total control of what's going on around us and to us. Fast forward to today. Most of us aren't bowing down to a golden statue, but we bow down to the hustle. We bow down to the need for a third and fourth income stream to keep up with those around us. We live in a culture that measures human worth by output, account balances, and lifestyle image. It's so easy to slip into the mindset where we say, I follow God, but I actually rely on my bank account for peace of mind. Jesus is calling our bluff here. He's saying that when crunch time comes, you can't hold two conflicting loyalties together. Divided allegiance leads to a divided life. You end up overworked, constantly anxious, or even spiritually exhausted because you're trying to obey two bosses who want competing opposite things from you. The truth is this: who we really serve always leaks out. It comes out in what we talk about, how we spend our time, where our thoughts wander when we're idling, and the behaviors that we justify as being helpful or just the way it is. If money or security is our master, it shows up in endless worry, late night scrolling, overworking, or calculating every decision purely by what it costs us. Money tells us, hold tighter, accumulate more, rely on yourself. Jesus tells us, hold loosely, give generously, trust in God our Father. So what does this look like in practice this week? It means checking who is sitting in the driver's seat of our hearts, taking an inventory of our time, our thoughts, our conversations over the week. Ask yourself, am I managing my resources as a tool to love God and others, or am I serving security out of fear? What am I teaching those around me to do as well? Am I teaching them to rely upon God, or am I teaching them to rely upon money and stocks and finances and all the rest of it? I want us to ask God for the grace to demote money back to what it was always meant to be: a helpful tool, but a terrible master. I want us to choose to put our trust in the one who holds everything else, including us. So this week, today, have a look, do an inventory. Really look at what master are you serving? Money, work, relationships? Or do you really serve and honor God in what you think, what you say, what you do? Take care, everyone. Have a great week.